What are you doing,
Gives
dude?
us. I'm waiting, bro.
For
Are you
who?
starting this shit?
For me?
Are we starting this shit?
Yeah, bro. Start. I start recording.
Alright, alright, alright. Started on the daily time frame, dude. What
Oh, you're actually
happened?
locked in on this.
Where's Monday? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mark out. And mark out a Sunday open and weekly open.
Daily's not as bad as you think, bro. Daily's not as bad as you think. Trust.
The what?
Oh, nothing. Homie just said daily was shit.
Daily. I mean, we're in daily range, but overall, we're delivering out of this daily gap, right? Everyone wants to see these external highs get hit on the 4 hour after we kind of just stalled up here previous week, beginning of the month. But what happened? We sold off. We put in a high on Monday,
Is there a way I can put this shit
right?
full screen? Oh yeah, full screen.
Monday, we throw in this high and we sell off going into what is this? Monday. And yeah, so this is why I shorted. I'll go over my trade. Did you go over my trade yesterday? Should I go over it or no?
Yeah, you can re-go over it.
Alright.
Person.
So pretty much just based this trade off the 4 hour. Right, we put in this high on Monday. Um, and like I said, into going into the week, I wanted to see some lower prices before we even push towards this area. At least rebalance this range, at least back to EQ. And right under EQ, we had this 4 hour low. So that was my drawn liquidity for the day. So going into the morning, I had seen this 4 hour turtle soup CRT shit right here, right? And we came above weekly open, manipulated here, seen this high as protected, and then once price did end up making this wick, confirming this high, right? Confirming this being my protected high,
Why was
scaled
it?
down in the morning. Huh?
Wait, why was that protected high there?
This was protected high because of how it was made here, right? We took out what Tuesday, when was this? London's high going into New York Open or pre-market open, and it's also a 4 hour high. And then you don't have, if you don't have this like super strong drawn liquidity to support this idea here, then obviously you can't expect that to be protected yet. But I wasn't looking at this to be protected until I scaled down and I was watching this move play down, right? We came back towards this high, and usually if we are gonna have this protected high, we'll just, come retest the high, respect order flow, and then come lower. All right, so once this high was rejected, I woke up around, it was earlier. Okay, where's 9:30? Let me mark out 9:30 just in case. Yeah, right here. I took it before 9:30. We came up daily weekly open, manipulated into this 4 hour high from the night, came down, rejected, held this area, and I ended up playing short around here, playing stops above this gap, expecting it to hold. And where's my low? Should be this. Is it? Make sure. No, it's actually way lower. Down here was my drawn liquidity, right? We're at the top of this range, right? If we're expecting to put in a low before this week expands higher, right? At this time, I did think we were going to come take out these draws, but I'll explain why I no longer think that's going to happen. But yeah, scaled down, played my stops around like 35 points here, and then I was targeting that 4 hour low, right? I did get retraced on, but no reason to trail or anything, just held my break even around here, and then we ended up delivering late into close. I didn't TP right here because I did. I think I thought we were gonna deliver even lower to this low, but this is my actual. This is still my draw, honestly. So I was targeting a little bit more. Maybe I was a little greedy, but I did have TP here at one point, and we edged it, came back, and then I just moved it back to this. And then once we were about to break this high and broke structure on this time frame, I just ended up closing out for around like 7-ish R. And yeah, that was that move that played out. And then going into Asia Open yesterday, we did have one area that was the only area that we could really hold, right? So we did inverse this, but we are in this range. So playing off the range, what's the only area, only like key level that we have is this order block here. So overnight, we ended up tapping this order block, having this 4 hour CRT below, price closing above this, and then once we do run back into this area and displace out, price was pretty much confirmed and ready to run higher, probably based off of this was probably the highest probability entry off the hourly, off some hourly rejection here, overnight play. Expecting this high and then external highs can still be rejected. And that's pretty much what Jack took, and I didn't really take anything, missed out on this move, not gonna lie. And then going into the morning, I did end up taking something pre-CPI, expecting those external draws again until we did end up rejecting this right at market open. So first initial run I played was it was off this gap. It was early morning. Played this, was going for this fucking high here, and I did see some profit up here. I was up decent amount and then genuinely just got raped on this. I moved my stop to like here, but this move happened pretty fast. I probably lost just not too much. And then took some lower time frame soup down here to try and catch this long back up at market open. I took this 30-minute. Was it the 30-minute? Where are we? It was one of these 30 minutes. It was pretty chalk. I'm not gonna lie. It was a pretty low rated trade in my opinion. It did end up still taking a stab at it and got pretty fucked on it once we got this candle. I think it was news, but either way, still had the wrong draw. Um, Ended up playing something off of this, and then we retapped this area and I added in like this, and then I was targeting. I actually was just targeting here, and then just got pretty raped off that, and then actually Ty was in shorts when I was in long, which was overall better play and did end up moving lower
Wait, what?
into the PM session. But yeah, you can go over that.
Yeah. One
Did Jack take it off the hourly? Jack took it off like,
second.
yeah, the hourly
Something like
rejection.
that.
No, he actually got it right off market open.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. What do I need to go over? How do I share my screen? Share screen. Entire screen.
Daily poop.
Alright, back. Oh, fuck. What did I take this morning? Okay, so this is what I took this morning. I wanted these lows. Reason I wanted CPI low, not just because it's a fucking CPI low, is because I tried to long this actually when Seabass shorted it, right? So I took that long that I was talking about yesterday.
I got retraced on.
At
Yeah.
open right here, I took a long like somewhere down here. It was like somewhere right here, and I kind of wanted these highs, but I ended up getting cooked. And then this morning, we're just reaffirming lower prices by, first of all, this week, right? We put in this low wick, and we haven't been able to push through, right? And you have to remember, each candle has a purpose. This weekly candle, the purpose just isn't to distribute. You can't really tell that until the failure of the push up right here. That's when I could tell. After the failure right here where Seabass fucking took a short, right? That basically confirmed to me lower pricing. And I did take a short last night and got insta cooked. But in order to take this, look at, we haven't even closed above this right here.
We're gonna open a weekly gap too. Massive.
We haven't even closed above right here, right? So what this is telling me is that this is like, some sort of in between time frame that I don't have set up. Sweet rejection, right? This big old 4 hour candle. We push back up, sweet rejection, big old 4 hour candle. We get this kind of slow chop up, but like this doesn't look like it's anything that's like wants us like to really distribute, right? So the re-sweep of this, at the moment, I'm gonna be bearish until we break above this level. So what we'd expect, we take this high of the range, we'd expect this low eventually. This looks like a pretty good manipulation leg to take shorts down here. But what I took this morning was, I actually took 2 trades. I got raped on the first one. So with the idea that, we should continue lower, I took something like this. It was on like the 2 or 3 minute, down to these lows, got cooked. Then I took this like halfway through this inverse. Stops were like right here. Took like this, back down to these lows. Didn't get hit, came all the way back up, like right here. And then I tripled my position size because it looked pretty good. Because what do we get again? Same key area out of this high time frame, whatever you want to call this right here. This fucking huge 4 hour order block. Mark that out correctly? No. Right? We still can't even get above the fucking CE of it. So it's like we're showing a really easy push down. So basically what happens right here is I'm filled in up here. I still want this, but I know that we probably don't have enough liquidity or time in the day to push down here, but I like these lows still. So I doubled or like tripled my position size. I was only in for like 3 or 4 micros, and then I was in for like 10 right here. And my shit ended up getting filled like this. I ended up putting stops right here because I was pretty confident in this high after we SMT'd this also, and then just took profit right here. I didn't realize it was that much R, but yeah, I was risking like 100 to make 1,800 or some bullshit like that at one point. But what you have to realize is lining up, right? This is 14. So originally the first shot I took at was because we sweep out this high, right? We still kind of want these lows on the higher time frame. Not only that, we sweep out this high, we put in this new high, failed to like break above like anything significant, and then we open this new one, and that's where I get that re-entry. Because look at this, looks like a candlestick pattern that, look on the 3 hour, boom, right? Close low, back up right here. This is candle 1, this is candle 2, this is candle 3. Candle 3 usually likes to book above the opening price of candle 2. You can find an entry in there. You can go down even lower, find another one. What happens right here where I got that re-entry. Oh no, this isn't even the re-entry. This is later on. The re-entry was right here. But also, I'm holding this, and we come and take this. Apparently, there's Cisco earnings or something. My fill is like right here at break even, and we almost tapped it and then go back. And this is with like an hour of market open. But you can see, like, we have a draw, we have an idea. These candlestick patterns, like this sequence right here, happens all the time. Candle 1 is the candle that we put in the high. Candle 2 is the candle that sweeps it out and shows a reaction. And then from there on, we have candle 3 and 4 for continuations. Candle 4 this time in the sequence ends up being the one that like actually pushes it, but that's just because that price was booked in because of earnings for whatever reason. But yeah, I mean, you could say it like this, like what we have like a 15-minute order block, we have a 30-minute rejection block, like all the same thing, all the same point of the range where we're going to eject, all very close to the CE of the candle. Basically, taking highs, taking lows, but looking at the higher time frame. I mean, the higher time frame is telling us right here that we should go lower, but we failed to go lower. So what do I expect is if we take this and reject, I'm expecting, some sort of lower price. And it's, really simple as that. Once you kind of understand this and understand the days to take it, like I said, the day to take longs was not this one. Or the days to take longs, like all the way up to here, was not this. Because what happens? We close under this, showing failure to push higher prices. And then once we do push higher prices, nothing really happens. We reject this area. I mean, short-term, intermediate longs, to like OTE of the range are fine. But anything above that is just kind of sketch, in my opinion. And then what do? We put in a daily gap right here. We fail the daily gap, which is like what we would kind of want to get a push out of. We don't get that push. Well, I thought we were going to get the push. That's why I took the longs. We're right here. We don't get the push. That's basically confirming to me that we're not going to go take this high. So after doing this, we can't take the highs. We can't take the lows. Some trade you're going to have to take is going to have to be somewhere from the top to the middle of the range or the bottom to the middle of the range. Can't really expect internal to external when there's no clear draw in the daily, but you can expect those externals to internals. That's where you're going to get most of the manipulation or distribution, which you're just catching either the 4-hour manipulation leg if it lines up with that or the distribution. I look at this as manipulation, but it was definitely catchable. Like I said, these highs right here are probably the ones that I would personally go for if I was looking at longs at this point, which I wasn't. But, yeah, let's see if there's any questions. I went through that really, really, really quick. Not taking those highs. Looks like high time frame accumulation, weekly accumulation range facts is pretty much profit. I took the same on bigger stops. After 350, there's more manipulation. That's why. After some news release after that time, do you see any trades in this range? Bro, there's no trades in this range. Not any that I can recommend. What do you do when the high time frame isn't respected on low time frames? Don't take a trade, or you play lower time frame ranges, or you expect a break of a range, right? Like I expected a break of a range here yesterday. I did take shorts out of this area, which maybe wasn't the smartest thing, but it was fine. I took my loss. I hopped off. It was whatever. That's what's kind of nice when you play a little bit higher R. But I mean, if the low time frame isn't showing what you want the high time frame, the best thing to do is just stick away. Like stay away from it. I still wanted shorts throughout this whole move up. I wasn't really paying attention to the move up. But a lot of you guys would see this, think we're in a bullish range. We see this push up, and there is people that would take something like this, expecting this high or these highs to get ran, but it's really hard to go ahead and actually expect that when there's nothing actually telling us that we're going to go higher. Especially when you look at something like this and you see the accumulation zones. A big thing I kind of do is support and resistance too, right? So we have this last fair value gap of this leg, kind of the one that should be holding if we are going to not break this range, and look at what happens. Right? So it's how many times, if you guys wanted to know why I fucking added back in on this, I mean, look at. It's only so many times you can respect something, and you're going to have to go with what's on the fucking screen, right? So if you're going what might happen, then you're chopped, bro. You're fucked. Right? This is technically a rejection block.
It is rejection, Dan.
Same exact spot the order block is in. Who would have thought? The last leg up, we put in a low, we fail, we break this low. Breaker block, whatever you want to call it. Same shit, right? We're pushing out of here. We're accumulating lows. We're having a hard time. Maybe we get some sort of push up. We sweep and go lower, but based on this right now and how we keep rejecting it, it looks like we're going to want to go lower and then go up, which is going to be with our high time frame narrative. And you can find trades lower. You don't have to keep trying to long this, right? Longs like this are going to work, right? We're down really deep into the range. We get good rejections. You can expect some sort of accumulation or some sort of like upwards chop, but you can't expect these highs right here. You can expect internal highs. You can't expect these highs. I would say, right, 1 hour is relatively low time frame when it comes to like bias or where the market wants to go. But just looking at this, looking at how we reject off things, looking at what we usually need to happen, usually take out big points of the range. So when you guys are looking at ranges, right? Like when you're trading lower time frame, imagine this is lower time frame. This is the 5 minute. This is New York Open. We push down, we push back up. Oh, well, you take your little itsy bitsy long for 1-to-1 R. Yeah, you can. But if you're looking at the daily, looking at where we actually want to go, looking at how we're failing, let's see. This is like my favorite indicator right here. Because when you
Guy's saying
go,
it's
because when you go
this
in
guy
the
joined late.
what?
He's talking about this morning's PA.
Go in morning's PA. Yeah, we did. I can go over it again. That high should be protected now, yes. Unless we go and break it, then it's not protected. Like, obviously, it should be protected getting back up into there. But as we like to know, we like to take out old ranges, right? Or old highs. But look at this, right? Like, I know last time we had a push up like this, we didn't really get much push down, but this is a little bit different of a range. We're not pushed down as much. There's a very decent chance like this area has trouble getting like broken through, and we need a weekly gap to go ahead and push us higher, so we have to wait till next week. That's fine. But if you mark out this weekly and you're looking at it like the weekly, right? So you're looking at where the wick's forming, what could happen if we are going to reject the weekly open. Look at the daily of the wick forming, right? So this is the original wick we put in on Monday, on Sunday, basically. So this is the top of the weekly wick we put in.
Weekly high, yeah.
And we really can't get over it. We're really struggling, right? We even get CPI to push all the way up, and we still can't. So after this failure right here, longs not only should be out of your mind, but you do have to realize that we just had that push up, and we might not even get the shorts. Now, luckily, when you trade for long enough, you can try to find entries that are a little bit more protected. So if we don't get volume, you can get break even relatively quick. But at the same time, you're not always gonna get those good plays. Like, I mean, realistically, would I risk my whole live account? Well, if I had a live account, but would I risk 10K on a trade like in this type of PA? Probably not. I mean, honestly, this one was pretty good down to these lows. But I mean, it's just like a lot of trading is what you see. And are you going to why would we not get the shorts?
Because we're in a weird spot in the range where, we still
Wait, what do you mean not
can.
get the shorts like right now?
Yeah. Still need to form some high on this
I mean,
open
a
candle.
pretty easy way to like tell like what we're gonna do when we're going internal to external is a lot of times we'll push down, retest EQ of the range, and either from there break lower and we go down to these lows, or we'll break lower and then you'll get a failure and we'll push up. I mean, it's really simple, right? There's two things that can happen, but you have to look at it on the daily, because how else are you gonna fucking know, right? Yes, you can play this little 5-minute range right here where you take, Asia Open, fucking whatever, some bullshit fib, take it lower, TP right here. But it's like, okay, like how probable is that? And it's like, do you want to actually get good at trading or not? Like, do you want to be able to catch the daily move? Do you want to be able to have higher risk to reward? Or do you want to fucking make 1-to-1s forever and be stressed? Because if you lose twice in a row, you have to now win 3 times just to be in profit, dude. Like, that fucking sucks. That's no fun. It's stressful, dude.
It's hella stressful.
It's so stressful.
Yeah, bro, sometimes you just have to wait for a real structured form and see what the
We
fucking
at the
market's telling
top
you.
and we sweeped internal.
How do you set up that OT, bro?
Um, what this OT like this one? Like, what do you want? You want my fucking settings? These are my settings. Take a screenshot. You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Always the
Who's the black ones? Dude, what the fuck, damn Jen?
bro, that's fucked.
What the fuck
Hold
you
up.
saying,
I
dude?
just realized that's what he said. Hold on. What the
About
fuck?
what? Oh. Wait,
Oh
dude.
god.
What the fuck? He's talking about the Indian? Oh.
This is fucked up, bro. Come on. Bro, just shade out of nowhere.
No, yours had the daily line on it? Oh,
Oh,
it's
he's
the
talking.
oh,
He's talking about your daily EQ and shit. Your gay ass shit.
You gotta be careful though, because when I first got this indicator, it was like God's fucking gift, and I was literally just taking it like every OTE or EQ play, which it works sometimes if the day, if like we're like if we have like a
Daily
huge,
EQ.
if we have like a huge weekly range, right? Oh, here, this is what the indicator is called: daily automatic OTE by 2 degrees.
Overextension. That's why I shorted as well. Yeah.
But like you can't say, I mean,
You can't just.
overextension, like yeah, overextension, but sometimes we just do this. But if you go back and see what we were doing right here, we didn't have one fucking black candle on the day. Not one. We were just going up, 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 up.
Mm.
Because we could stay here, or we could go.
Obviously, it's not always correct. Yeah, you have to use it with what the market's showing you. Bro, you're not just gonna short OT, long OT every single time. You probably could. A decent one, right? But 50% win rate, 5R.
But like when
Yeah.
we have like a big daily range, right? Like Monday through Thursday right here. Like this is
Mhm.
Monday.
So getting catch that shit.
Right, so this is our weekly range. Like if it's the same thing the indicator would show. Here, like if I go like this, start new thing. Right, this is the weekly range we see right here. What do we do? We're all the way down here. We get some sort of clean flip earlier into the night. We push up, take up this high. Like that's when you can kind of use it. You know? And this is probably previous day high, like something over here. It just helps like form a daily bias. It helps like look at like what the day is actually gonna do. And looking at the weekly, like, okay, we could expect to go higher if we came all the way down deep, deep, deep into this fucking weekly range and then push up. It's like, it's how to make it a lot more simple.
I thought that was like a fib shit.
What?
It's an indicator. It's an indicator.
No, the indicator isn't always correct. It can't be. The indicators are never always correct. I'm not always correct, Polo. But guess what? You only have to be correct sometimes. Only have to be correct sometimes. One thing that will help you guys in trading a lot too is realizing how fucking hard it is. Trading is so damn hard. It's not easy at all. And when you take that loss and you tell yourself, damn, trading's hella hard. I'm going to take 30 minutes to just realize why I fucked up. You're so golden. Because when you try to say trading's easy and then you lose, then you're like wondering why the fuck you lost because this shit's easy. But when you realize that shit's hella hard, then you're like, oh, all right. Like,
Bro, what do you mean you're fucked, Damien?
damn, Jan, why you fuck, bro?
Amgen, you're too negative sometimes, bro.
Me and Polo B. I got raped the last like 3 weeks, bro. But I also had my best 3 weeks prior to that, so it's like whatever. I got raped for years. Years.
What it takes, bro.
I got raped for years, making $1,800 a month, living in a house with four other guys that were drinking, partying every day, and I was too. And I didn't have a car. I had a DUI, and I had to walk to work or ride an e-bike to work, and it was 7 miles there, 7 miles back, and that shit was fucked, bro. I never thought I was making out the mud. And then in January, February, March, April. In April, I got a payout for like 6K, and I quit my job.
Don't do that, guys. Y'all shouldn't do that though.
Damn, Jen, you live in Europe, bro? I'll literally drink any day of the week, bro.
I come to Europe, we can drink and. Yeah, bro. If you go to fucking Europe, down, that'd be sick. I'm gonna
Europe
super
seems
young.
tough. Croatia?
It's in Croatia.
Damn,
Croatia's pretty sick,
Sauce
no?
is in Croatia right now.
Like so.
No, Croatia's
Did you,
fire. One of my best friend is in Croatia right now with his family.
Damien? Did you meet up with Costa? You were over there when he was over there.
Some fucking Modelo's way, Leche way.
Drink some fucking Modelo's.
We got some.
Oh, you
Where's
didn't?
6K DME? I fuck, dude. And then I got like a 12K payout like 2 weeks later, and then I rinsed myself. I had like 50K bow across a bunch of accounts, secured myself like 35K in payouts. I blew all that shit, and I thought I was done because I spent all my money paying off credit cards over the last 2 years, and I racked that shit out. It was like 9K. So I was still down after the 6K payout. I paid off like 3K on my credit card, I had 2 months of rent, and I just sent that shit. And I thought I was so down in the DMs. I had to max out my credit cards again after paying them off like 6K, and then I got like a crazy lucid run where I did like 70K in like 3-4 weeks.
2 months.
Yeah, a month. No, I worked blue, bro. My whole life, like growing up, so I didn't start trading till after high school. And so I wasn't really like, I didn't have like the head start really. And bro, I was working blue collar, bro. I was building fences, and I was doing like outdoor woodwork, building like nice shit like pergolas and decks and fences. You make good money, bro. I mean, I was making like 800 a week.
Slave work, it hurts.
Live off that shit, bro. The post hole diggers suck, dude. Like the ones we were like.
Yeah, that shit is fried, dude. Shit is fried.
I don't know about that. A lot of black guys in Rome, Milan, etc. Ty, how much a week?
How much a week?
How much
What?
a week?
He's making bread?
Sometimes I
500,000.
trade AM to my job. Should I trade Asia? Yeah. But the thing is you know, don't look for like a little 1 minute entry on Asia. Look for like a 4 hour entry.
Yeah.
Made off
You
that
made off the
job,
job.
I was making 800 a week when I graduated high school. I was working for my dad though, so I just pay me cash. And then I've worked in restaurants. I've had like 30 jobs, dude. I've had a lot of jobs, like probably more than anyone else. Because I worked in restaurants, and I'd work in a restaurant for like a month or two, and then fucking just leave because they're all annoying.
HTC, bro. This is, bro. I guess, yeah, hard time from continuation. The HTC.
ACC
Word.
kind of sounds tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Got jumped and robbed by 3 black guys. Bro, okay, just is that why you're so racist? That's fucked up, dude. You can't just be racist because of that.
I mean, you can, but you probably shouldn't
You
be.
can, but it's
You get jumped by anyone. I got jumped by a bunch of white guys one time, bro. They thought they were little niggas, though. They had ski masks on and shit. Got fucked up.
you got fucked
fucked
up,
up.
dude. Your eye was gone. You almost lost your eye, damn near.
My fucking whole face is almost gone. Okay, because I do lower continuation but low frequency, it's fine. Low R continuation, I always ran low R or 1.5. For me and Seb, literally earlier this year, running 1.2, 1.5 R, 2 R max. Great is great. 2 R was great. And then I realized the same
Copy
trades-
trade. First, you gotta have your strategy. You have to have your system down before you're trying to scale up.
The
You can't
strategy
just
is so
scale up without
complicated, Jack, bro.
being consistent.
Yeah, you actually need money first, though.
Jack doesn't Jack didn't just start copy trading because fucking he started making bread just because he started copy trading, bro.
Yeah. I mean, bro, like think about it. 3-4R, right? You have
He started running that shit up because he knew how to trade.
Jack. I mean, bro, if you guys have
Fuck, why
15,
can't I hear
if
anything?
you guys can risk 15K on a trade, then yeah,
Hear
copy trade
shit.
Jack, and you'll make 50K trade.
Shit,
But
bro.
like, what? You can't hear me?
Can't hear
Why is
nothing.
your AB was negative last month? Okay, I was negative in January, March, May. I was down 7K in May after my first month of payouts in March or April. I got 2K payout. March there's like 18K, and I rinsed 7 of it. Invite just me. Yes, you'll see that I didn't even touch this.
Dude, why can't I hear you? Did I mute you?
Bro,
The fuck?
Damien, it doesn't matter that AB was fucking
Bro,
negative.
my shit's just
Bro, there's
fucking
negative fucking
fucking
months,
gay,
bro.
dude.
How about you just
I'm gonna
stop
just give up.
fucking worrying about other
Can't hear
people?
anything. Bass sound?
Dude,
Oh my god, dude.
how are you this retarded?
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, while he figures it out, I'm gonna show you guys some shit. If you saw this and you saw the sweep and you were pretty confident in this low,
Are you fucking serious, mate?
and you saw this and you're like, alright, bet. I'm gonna show
There you
you.
go.
I'm gonna
Can
take
hear
this
that
right
shit.
here. I'm gonna take this for a nice 1-to-1. What do you notice about this fucking trade? The good 1-to-1 trades you take go straight to TP. They go straight there. Right? So maybe let's look at other reasons that we couldn't go up. Look at a couple different time frames. Realize that if we need to take this high within this candle, we're not going to go back up, right? So what would you rather do? This. You either decrease your risk. Say you want to make $1,000. You either risk 1,000, make 1,000, or you realize we're probably not going to go up past like the most voluminous part of the leg, and you take like halfway up here. Like you're a little bit more confident halfway up here, right? That's 2R. Now you can risk 500 to make 1,000, or you still risk 1,000 to make fucking 2,000, bro. And that's the freedom you get when you do shit like that.
To look at 951 ES. I don't even know what happened.
ES
950.
was
I don't look
just
at ES.
straight dog. I mean, I look at ES.
I don't
Look at
trade. I
ES,
don't
but
enter on ES.
951. 951. Oh, fucking bitch. 951. 951. Yeah, 951 is fine. I took 951. That's what I took on NQ. Held it to the draw, though. I'm a real gangster. Once we put in this low, I re-entered and went back down. 951 made sense. But you have to understand why 951 makes sense. Right? We're failing above this high. Sharp retrace down. I'm going to look at the 30-minute, 3-hour, anything like that. Alright, we get this push down. We're struggling. We can't get back up. We put in this high right here. This should be our order block. If this holds, we shouldn't go above here. Right? Like, if we're going to break this range, then we're going to go take this high right here. If we're not going to break this range, then we're going to hold this general area. And what do? We get to set up inside that area at CE. Perfect, bro. And I mean, if you were going to take this 951 and you took this short, whoa. I've never even fucking seen that shit before. And you want to take it like this, and you want to take it down here, bro, it's fine, bro. It's good. It's a good trade. Now, if you're confident in this being the high, and you're not taking this just because we're to have a halfway inverse fair value gap, and you actually want to hold, because I'm sure a lot of people that did take this got break even. You have to
And
know
ES
why
actually
this is the high, or why this is the high that will hold.
or
Basically,
can't find that.
basically, it's kind of hard. ES was pretty trash, bro. It's pretty hard to tell why this high would hold. Honestly, I wouldn't take that trade. It made sense, like looking at it on a lower time frame for sure, and like a higher time frame narrative. But if this is if this is gonna be that like voluminous, like we're gonna have that many orders push us down right here, then just seeing this wick right here, we just shouldn't go above it. It's just kind of how it works. This gap is actually kind of a
Why the fuck is
protected
my
gap.
shit always broken? Crash out.
Yeah, I mean, Benjamin, it's not a horrible trade, but I would have taken it on NQ. Even though it did hit on ES and it didn't hit on NQ, I still probably would have taken it on NQ. And I would have got my either break even or whatever would have happened. It's fine, bro. If you want to be. No, it's true, bro. Like Blake, bro, NQ Blake, like he only takes trades when shit is fucking perfectly correlated, and he'll go in crazy win streaks and only target 1.3 R. You know, when we're
Bro, give
go.
up.
Can you not hear me on your laptop?
Dude, my audio's broken, bro.
Well, just stay on your phone then for now.
There you go.
Like a good example of when uncorrelation becomes correlation is right here. Right here and here, we SMT this. Right, we SMT this. And not only until we break past this SMT on both to where they are now correlated is when I took this. Because now we actually have something to target. We actually are correlated. We're both going, they're both going for this low at this point, right? But beforehand, we were at uncorrelation, right? See this? Uncorrelation. We break past the uncorrelation, close past it, actually edge the draw, come back up, and then have some sort of entry model that I took.
Just started using YM recently.
Why such a tight stop? Because I didn't think that we should go above that area.
So I put in.
This new hour is
It
about
is
to
way too-
open. We take this out. New hour opens, fails to take the sweep that we just took. Scale down, hella tough. Failed to take this high again. Right, ES is just slowly going down. Once there's like a 5-minute right here. Once we get this right here with a push a little bit lower, you can take this down and it's still high R. I was just confident in it and I took it off this sweep right here. And I think I had my highs at what I thought would be the next protected high. Yeah. But that's just because of what the higher time frame was telling me, right? Let's see. Right, this candle prior to going down here closed past this We put in this top wick on this 4 hour. I'm expecting this 4 hour to build. What do? We build some sort of reason to go lower. And that's just what we do. That's not like a trade that I'd probably like recommend. Why am I going? You don't care about the time at which it happens? It depends, bro. There's some trades that are gonna be based on higher time frame, and that's why you have those weekly and daily profiles where you think that 930 is gonna be the deliverance, right? Like 930 was the deliverance to come down and sweep this low and create this SMT. So it had a purpose. And then we come back up, we resweep this and go down, breaking this. So we had a purpose, right? This SMT had a reason. Now this is just based off, we want to hit this low, and I'm going to use lower time frame because it's all fractal, and I'm going to use certain opens and closes of the lower time frame candles to go ahead and predict where we're going. But that's just because the higher time frame was so damn clear. When the higher time frame is not as clear, that's when you have to, wait for things to happen. Yeah, so I mean, sometimes you have to wait, sometimes you don't. It'll soak in as time goes on.
Bro,
5 micros, 6 micros.
I don't even know, nigga.
6 micros on like a 50K account with 2,000 drawdown. So like anywhere from 200 risk to 400 risk.
Bro, I fucking broke my shit.
Bro, grab a chair.
Can't hear anything, dude.
Bro, it's a standing desk. You guys want to see my setup? My setup's tough.
Good.
This is my setup. The goat setup.
Bro, what are you saying? I can't hear anything.
Dude. Share screen. Here. Call Seabass. Obvious, bro. Share your screen, bro. Share your screen. I'm gonna stop sharing mine.
I don't even know what's wrong. Fuck, I didn't mean to hang up, my bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll enter my phone.
Does staying up with trading lock in? No. I usually just keep my copy trader on my laptop, make sure nothing's broken, and then I trade on my phone. Yo.
Yeah. Mute myself.
Yo, share screen. Go to settings. Go to speaker, microphone. Voicing video. Bro, I mean, there's no reason. You can't hear anything coming out of your computer? Like when you...
Your sound is on right now. I can hear this. But I just can't hear you.
Bro. Double click on me? No? Yeah, bro, your shit just broken, bro.
Oh, there you go.
Hello? Oh my god, you muted me. You're still muted, dummy.
I did that like 3 times. It unmuted you, and then it muted you, and then it muted you, and then it muted you, and then it's fucking retarded.
Alright,
Seb
bro,
is
does anyone have any
part
questions
him.
for Seb, bro? I talked for too much.
Fucking. This should be it. You're wiped.
Mm, 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 mm. Mate. 30-minute.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going
This
on.
what you're expecting for lower today?
It doesn't make sense here.
I'm expecting
cancel the call
something.
or I'm
I'm
gonna
not
end it. I'm
really
gonna end it.
actively
I'm not in the call, but
looking